Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. Chris Nolan grew up in New York until he joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1996. He then joined the U.S. Capitol Police until making the transition to real estate. Shortly after, the Nolan Group was formed. They continue to strive for the best possible experience for buyers and sellers. How can they help you in your journey? And now, here's The Nolan Show with your host, Chris Nolan.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nolan Show, and we appreciate you tuning in. I hope everybody's having a great week out there. I'm here in the studio. We got Heather Lewis with me as usual. How you doing today, Heather?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome.
I'm doing great.
Anything big happening?
Closing on a property today.
Yeah, very cool.
About to go under contract with another one. What
Awesome.
are you talking about personally?
Just in general, whatever you feel like telling everybody all about.
Nothing. I mean, besides just we've got a lot going on with work. I mean, everything else has been great.
Okay.
Family and, waiting for
Awesome.
the next big thing. We do have something coming up that you're going to talk about.
Yeah, we are.
And that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we have some pretty cool stuff happening. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. We also got Jesse running the controls back there.
Hey, Chris.
How you doing over there, Jesse?
Doing well.
Awesome. I like it. So, we got a bunch of big things happening. We actually came to an agreement, and we have a new office opening right here in the heart of Vero Beach. So that'll be coming for everybody. That'll be coming October 1st. We'll be opening the doors. So
That's exciting.
Can't wait to have that because that'll be right here embedded in Vero Beach, and that'll be a strictly the Nolan Group office. So we're going to do a lot of great things over there, which actually brings me to the next point. All right. That means we got plenty of room for new agents.
Oh, we do. We do.
Yeah. So we'll have some great areas. We already have a lot of stuff already worked out. We're just waiting on some build out. We'll be there for October 1st. But we just partnered with the CE Shop. Now, the CE Shop, for anybody that doesn't know, is an online program. It's an online instructional program that provides the initial pre-licensing classes and exams if you want to get your real estate license. Also offers continuing education. Once you have your license, anybody that's already a realtor knows we have to do so much continuing education each year. And then also, that additional education that anybody wants to take.
Extra classes
extra
for different
classes,
things.
stuff like that.
I've always taken all of mine with CE.
Yeah, and I've been doing it for years, but now we have this partnership, and it's
Tell
really
me about it. Tell
it's
me about
really
it.
cool. Yeah, so we actually partnered with it, and it's actually the link if you wanted to go to it, it's the nolangroup.theceshop.com, and you can take your classes online. Now, we launched it yesterday, so now it's going live. So for this week, we're offering 40% off. So if you want to get your real estate license or any other class that you want to take, you get 40% off just by entering the code word of launch. All right?
Question.
Sure.
So if you're already an agent, you can get 40% off your continuing ed.
Yes.
And I've never seen that offered because I'm always looking for a discount when I'm on there. So that's a great deal.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, so you have all of this week to sign up and, purchase the classes. Now, somebody like myself, right, I'm licensed, and you too, right? We're both licensed in both Maryland and Florida. Now, the problem is we got to take continuing education for both locations. When you go to the CE Shop, you can actually combine it.
Yes.
So they'll give you the classes that are the classes that will cover your continuing education for both locations. So rather than having to double up, some of those classes will be good for both locations.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I had put a whole bunch of things in my cart because I said, I don't have to do them for another, we all know, every 2 years. And I haven't purchased them yet. And I said, I'm going to get them done early this time and not wait till the last month before they expire, like we all do, right? We get busy and we forget about them. And then it's like, hey, you have 30 days before, you need to get those continuing ed classes in. So now that we're getting 40% off, I'm glad I didn't purchase them yet.
Well, also, too, for any agent that just recently got their license here in Florida, they're required, if you got a salesperson license, you're required to take 45 hours of continuing education, or if you're a broker, you're required to take 60 hours of continuing education in your first 2 years. So that can get kind of costly if you're doing that stuff. So with the So if you can use that code, and you don't have to be part of our brokerage, folks. All right. So if you're listening and you're like, I'm not joining up with the Nolan Group, that's fine. Take advantage of the discounts, right? We did the partnership. All you have to do is do the classes, and same thing with the signing on to get your license. You don't have to join on with us. As a matter of fact, because of this, we can actually offer this class in almost every state in the country. There's a couple states that don't allow online classes, but if you're in New York, up and down the coast, I think it's almost every state other than New Jersey. You can take your class through this program and get it for that state, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I love that it's in both of our states as well. But so again, anyone, not just with EXP, not
anyone.
just with the Nolan Group.
Nope.
You can get that 40% off. And what's the code again?
Launch.
So
so just the word launch, and when you put in the promo code, and if you forget it, everybody can always, you should know my email by now, cnolan@thenolangroup.com. Just say, promo code, and I'll send you the promo code, and you can sign up. Now, as an extra bonus for agents that want to join the Nolan Group, we'll be able to offer the continuing education for them for free.
What?
Yeah. So
that means I don't even have to use the 40%.
No, you don't even have to use the 40%. So you save 100%.
Yeah. Now I'm really smiling.
How cool is that?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if you're part of the team, then we can offer that, and it's included. So no more worrying about having to pay those extra fees, because we all know in this industry
it all adds up.
There's a lot of fees that come up. Yeah. So. And it's part of it. And unfortunately, I mean, the class is great, and it's what we're required to do by law. But, everybody needs to keep up with them all. Yeah, things change. Yeah, but the test only gets you so far. The class and the test, it teaches you about some of the laws and stuff. But then, you have to learn the business. And that's actually where our team comes in. It is. Because we do all the training and the contracts and all that stuff to make sure everybody has the tools, which, And, so far, I mean, it's working, and everybody on the team is doing really well. Matter of fact, I think everybody on the team has something in the pipeline. They're working with some families, and we got some pretty great stuff happening right now.
We do. We just added a couple new agents as well.
Yeah, just added 2 more agents in our Baltimore area. Just added an agent in Fort Lauderdale. And we have a bunch more, recruits coming on.
And they're great. It's such a great team. Everybody meshes so well. I haven't met the new Baltimore agent yet.
Yeah.
But I plan on, I'm going to go up next month. And cool. I know you're going up next month, but I want to go up to, I'm not sure if I'm going at the same time, but I definitely want to meet up with everybody. So
absolutely. Well, I can tell you I actually just got off the phone with the title company that we work with up there, and we're going to do a joint, like a team dinner up there. So
that's great.
Get everybody all together, and, because we all work all over the place. So, a lot of times we don't get to really, get to know each other. You and I do, because we work together so much.
I know.
But,
no, I'm just kidding. Of course,
but
it's been great.
I mean, we're working, all the time. So it's really awesome that, to take the time, back off, just have a few laughs, and kind of
get to know each other. Yeah. And yes, I believe that. I love that we do that down here, and it's great that we get to go up there and do that as well. Yeah,
so it's definitely pretty cool. So I'm super excited about it. So, again, if you're thinking, and here's something else. I'm going to throw this out there. If you've thought...
I love how excited you are about it. You got me all excited. It's pretty awesome.
Well, check this part out. So if anybody out there has thought about getting their real estate license, okay, but you're on the fence, you're not sure if you can handle the course or whatever it is, if you email me, I can give you access to the site and to the course for 5 days for free. So if you decide you want to, to proceed forward, you do it for 5 days, you're like, you know what, just not for me, no obligation, no credit card needed, none of that stuff. You bow out, and no harm, no foul. However, if you get, 3 or 4 days into it, and you're like, you know what, this is great. Everything you did is good. It's done. You just continue from there. You pay the rest of the course, and away you go.
Boom, you're done.
So how cool is that?
That is great.
So you can actually try it, and you don't even have to commit to anything.
You said that's for 5 days.
For 5 days,
and that's anywhere as long as
anywhere. Yeah. So
would you say except Jersey?
Yeah, I think Jersey's the only one that I know for sure is,
But
is
we'll
not on
definitely
the
let
list.
you know, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, if you're, Maryland, Florida, I think Texas, all over the place. I know California's in there. But yeah, if you want to do it, try it. Obviously, no obligation to us. Yeah. It's just a matter of it's another service that we can bring out to you guys out there. And,
oh, yeah, there's so many extra classes on there, too, even if it's not continuing ed.
Yeah.
I mean, that 40% off is a great deal. I know there was a couple on there that I just wanted to learn a little bit more about that, just extra.
Well, they have classes on everything. And, in this industry, there's so many different things. Mm-hmm. And, you can't be a master at everything.
Right.
We know that. Right. But everybody has different things that they gravitate towards. Mm-hmm. Most people get into this industry and they run right into residential, right? It's the most easy thing to get into because we all know people and everybody we know lives in a house or some sort of structure. All right. So whether it's a house, a condo, a modular home, whatever it is, everybody we know lives someplace. Mm-hmm. Right. So that's an easy one to get into. But if you want to do commercial, there's classes on that. If you want to get into luxury, right? Because some of us want to, concentrate on those high-end, beautiful houses on the water. Great, but it's a little different skill set, right? So there's classes on that. So it just depends.
There's some on bank-owned homes, investment properties. Yeah.
Yeah, so
there's a little bit
all
of everything.
Different stuff. And, I mean, maybe that's what you want to do is work with investors. Right now, we have a lot of people. We know the rental market is going through the roof. Matter of fact, I was talking with some people. Matter of fact, I got something about that, but we do have to take a break. So I'll tell you what, let's hold on that note, and we'll talk about it as soon as we get back. So everybody out there, don't go anywhere. I got some pretty cool information for you when we come back. See you in just a minute. Even with all this financial uncertainty, real estate is still the best tool to build wealth. Whether you're looking at investments or using your real estate to provide a legacy, let us show you the way. I'm Chris Nolan of the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. Visit mynexthomefinder.com.
Join the fun at CW Willis. Watch the Hot Wing contest and enjoy the band Hired Guns. Play some all-time favorite country music. Enjoy specials and happy hour and dance to the music under the covered porch. Saturday, September 3rd from 4 to 7. CW Willis Family Farms, Oslo Road, Vero Beach.
Wild, untamed, hilarious. Riverside Theater's Comedy Zone. Experience the Treasure Coast's best stage for live stand-up comedy this Friday and Saturday night at 7 and 9 p.m. You'll laugh till it hurts. Start your night at Live in the Loop with live entertainment, food and drinks, and after, be entertained with nationally ranked comedians, including an opening act and headliner with cabaret-style seating and food and drink table service. Get tickets at riversidetheater.com.
It's Bluegrass Night every Thursday at Marsh Landing Restaurant. Enjoy our famous swamp water with down-home favorites like frog legs, fried chicken, and peanut butter pie. The music starts at 6:30 every Thursday. Call for reservations. Bluegrass Night at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
You're busy. You're an on-the-go person with a hectic schedule. So let Affordable Water deliver salt and water to your door so maybe you can relax for a minute.
For your H2O, call the Pure Water Pros. Affordable Water.
Hello, this is Carol Jean Jordan, your tax collector here in Indian River County. All of our offices are scheduling appointments for in-office services, but you can get that little yellow sticker quicker by using our Express Lane. It's fast, convenient, and free when you pay with an e-check. Renew your registration on our website and select Pick Up at the Tax Collector's Office. Order before 3 p.m. and you can pick up your little yellow sticker on the same day. Order at irctax.com. That's irctax.com.
Hey everybody, glad you're still there. We were just talking about the new program that we teamed up with, about teaming up with the CE Shop and being able to offer 40% discounts for anybody trying to get their real estate license, continuing education, all the various different training opportunities out there. So we were starting to talk about, and I kind of stopped because we had to take a break, but some of the training we were talking about investors and all that kind of stuff. Now, I was talking with an old friend of mine yesterday, actually, and he's concerned because he has a child that's 5, I believe. And he just put his 2 older kids. One's going into college. He's got all the financial, bills, and he's got to figure out how to pay for college. So we were talking about it, and he's like, he's trying to plan out. He's going to retire in a couple of years. So what we talked about, and I've done this before for people, is buy an investment property, right?
Yep.
So if you, and I learned this from a friend of mine, she actually had 2 kids. When the kids were born, she bought her first one for the first kid, then next one for the second kid. So now,
wish we all would have done that.
Absolutely. But so you let the investment, right? You turn it into a rental. You just rent it out for however many years. Now the house is obviously going to go up in value. It's the rentals is going to pay down the principal. So now obviously all of a sudden you got this chunk of change at the end. So when it comes time for that kid to go to school, sell the house, college is paid for. You have a savings account that is now paid for by other people renting your house. How cool is that?
That's fabulous. I wish we would have done that.
Yeah, but and we all have.
It's knowing how to do it.
Yeah, so. It's all about knowing. And actually, it's a kind of funny you say that because I read a report this morning. We talked about it. A report came out that 91% of members of NAR right now have never seen interest rates over 4%. Okay. So what does that mean? That means we have a lot of newbie realtors out there, and not that they're bad people by any means, but they have not navigated this, and they're just not, a lot of them are just not informed with how this still benefits our clients. Right. It is still a great time to buy. The house prices are still going up. And in that scenario, even at 4.5%, 5% on an interest rate, you buy a house, and if your kid's 5 years old, right? They usually go to college around 18. That's 13 years of appreciation. That's 13 years of people paying off your mortgage for you. At 5%, you're still winning.
You are.
Okay. So you have a little bit of an initial investment to put down on the investment property, right? Because we've got to have the money to put down. But once you do that, all of a sudden, you have this investment that is growing. And even at that low 5%, that's nothing compared to the return. Now, here's the thing. We know we need 20% to get an investment property, right? But what if we've lived in our house for the last 5 years? We move into a new house so we can use primary owner financing so we can get the lower down payment. And now, because we've met all the criteria of the other one, we can keep that financing on the original house, turn the original house into the investment.
Wow.
So now you don't even need that much money to put down. And with the programs that we have out there, I mean, we have up to 100% financing in a lot of cases.
Wow. I had an investor that used to do that in Maryland and Virginia. Do the same thing. Move in, fix it up a little bit, but live in it for, a year or two, and then turn into a rental and buy a new one.
Yeah. The rules say you got to live there for a year to make it a primary residence. Once we pass that year, you can do really anything you want as long as you pay your mortgage.
Okay, so it'll be a year soon for me.
Okay.
So that means I'm ready to rent. Come around Christmas time. Okay. Actually, it's before that. And then I need that house that I told you I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well,
but your boat.
Yes. Yeah, the boat.
Something's got to give. I buy the house. You can park the boat as long as I can borrow it.
That works. So I can use the slip.
Yes.
Right? Because you can buy a house on the water.
Something with navigable water. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could buy some crazy, amazing house, but it's going to be amazing anyway by the water. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you find me something?
I think we can do that. Yeah.
You know any great agents?
I think we might be able to find some.
Jesse's laughing. Jesse wants to get his license too. It's 40% off.
Absolutely. What Jesse doesn't know is we already signed him up.
All right. Yes, we sure did. But no, that's great. That's actually, it makes a whole lot of sense.
Yes, I mean, there's tons of strategies, and that's another thing is, when you're going, if you're going to get into the real estate world, it's so important to really, look at where you're going and who you're going to partner with, because as a new real estate agent, you have to come up underneath a broker. You just can't open up your own shop.
Right.
You have to come under a broker, and that's where it's really important. Make sure you interview your brokers. You know, we're not the perfect fit for everybody on the team.
No.
We know that, and we're very selective on who we bring on. We don't just bring on just anybody. We have our core values. We stick to them.
Absolutely.
And, you know, the last, you know, one of our core values is empowerment. We're here to, you know, my job is to empower our agents. And as a team, our job is to empower our clients to make sure that they make the best decisions.
Yep.
You know, and sometimes that decision is to not purchase a home right now. You know,
And that is sometimes the case.
And that's fine. But the thing about it is, if we can get you there and it makes sense, and we look at the numbers on paper and we put it all together, does it make sense to buy that new primary residence, that investment? Beautiful thing about an investment, it doesn't have to necessarily be something that you would personally live in. It just has to have a good return on investment.
It does. You're right, but I do love that. Now I'm ready to sell.
Yeah, so, you know, if you put your kids back in elementary school and start them over again, you know, we can put this.
Can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, you're in the home stretch, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. If we would have stopped at 3, we'd have been done. All 3 older ones are gone. 2 younger ones, which they're a blessing, but no, 9th and 10th, they got a few more years.
Yeah, well, they're right there. Yeah, I mean, and, you know, obviously it'd be a little bit later, but you could still do the same thing. I actually talked with...
Still planning on living afterwards, so I definitely would love some more investments.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you know, the other thing is, all right, so you didn't plan, you know, that far ahead, but your kids may go away to school, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then you're going to have the payments of, you know, dorm housing.
Yep, I sure will.
Why not buy a house in that college town and, you know, use what you would have put in rent into purchasing a house, and let their friends who don't want to purchase a house rent the rooms from them. And now all of a sudden you got that investment that's making you money now while they're in, and it's paying for all their you know, room and board, and probably a little bit more.
Yeah, that's perfect. My sister and brother-in-law did the same thing when their kids went to school. So they purchased a place, and they actually just sold it, a condo. You know, instead of housing. Go ahead.
I do have to put out one recommendation though, folks. Okay. I've seen this used for evil as well. Okay. I know somebody that not only purchased a house for her child to live in, but for her to live in as well. If your kid is going to college, don't go with them. Let them enjoy college. Okay. I mean,
I'm not going.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, the whole point of going to college is to get away,
imagine.
Get on your own.
No.
And then you find out mom's coming with me.
In. Oh, honey, I got a 2-bedroom. Coming too. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not moving in with them. When they go, they'll be gone.
It defeats the whole purpose.
Oh, man.
So don't use your powers for evil, folks. Okay?
That's funny.
I mean, but, you know, but all kidding aside, I mean, you know, there's a ton of different stuff we can do. And that's one of the things that, you know, we provide on the team as well, is we have all the structure and we can work through this stuff so our agents know how to advise their clients the best. And then, of course, for you guys out there, if you're not an agent, don't want to be an agent, that's why you have us.
That's right.
All right. So once again, the nolangroup.theceshop.com, keyword launch. And if you can't remember it, email me at cnolan@thenolangroup.com. I'll get you all the information you need. So
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about it.
I am too. I'm going to make sure everybody I know knows about it.
Absolutely. Please do get it out there. And we'll have other promos too, but this one's a big one. 40% off.
40% off is great, because I've never seen them higher than 30.
Yeah. So,
and those don't come out often.
No. So we can do some pretty cool things. I'm excited about this partnership. We got a couple other partnerships that are coming. We've been working really hard to make sure we're bringing all the best resources to everybody, you know, on our team, which then goes out to our clients. So.
Oh yeah, and Jesse needs to come and hang out with us, do the radio show at our new office space.
Absolutely, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm excited to film the new movie Old School 2, where we purchased a house in our kids' college town.
That's so great.
I like it. It's gonna.
You can't with him.
We got the sequel coming.
Yeah, what can possibly go wrong here?
Right.
Yeah, I see it. That's why I'm laughing.
So for everybody out there, we got tons of great stuff going on out there. If you want to be a realtor, if you just want to hang out with realtors, We do all sorts of good stuff, but definitely check us out. Email me at cnolan@thenolangroup.com. Can't wait to see you October 1st. We're gonna have a lot of big blowout for that.
Party!
But unfortunately, we are already out of time, so we got to cut out of here. For everybody, remember, follow us on Facebook. Follow us to your new home. We will see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Awesome. Bye, everyone.